It was a great Monday, but Tuesday stepped down the thermometer and some rain on the way. Meteorologist Joe Martucci here. And as we go into Tuesday, we're talking about anything from a good soaking in places like Downtownship and Cape May to next to nothing in Seaside Heights here. There's going to be a gradient as we go into our Tuesday here where Ocean County mostly dry, but a different story the further south you go. Now, Nick Cuba, who's one of our editors at the Press, he said, Joe, it feels kind of humid out there today. And you know what? He's kind of right. Dew points are in the mid 50s to the low 60s this morning here. And, given that we haven't had that much humid air around, it certainly feels a little humid. But dew points have come down as we went into the afternoon here as a cold front has passed through the area. Now, the jet stream, the river of air that separates two air masses, pretty much right over us. And when you have the jet stream over you, you usually get some stormy weather coming your way as that temperature difference lies right overhead. And storms like that temperature difference, and that's what we got as we go into our Tuesday. So we look at our future cast. We're dry tonight. It's a cloudy night, but it's a dry night, and it's a comfortable night. Tuesday morning, early in the morning, you'll be able to get stuff done outside. But after about 9, 10 o'clock, here comes the rain. But notice where the rain is, mostly south of the Atlantic City Expressway. It's not really in places like Barnegat Light or Seaside Heights here, where it could be completely dry. So again, the further south you are, the more wet weather you're going to deal with, the less outdoor events you can have. But between 2 to 4 o'clock, that rain gets out of here. Then we get sunshine as we go into the late afternoon and evening. So it's not a full washout, but a good portion of your day is going to have wet weather, or at least the potential for wet weather in it here. We look at our winds. They're coming out of the northeast. That usually keeps things on the cooler side. And while this morning isn't all that cool, you look at the afternoon and you see temperatures only in the mid-60s in Hamilton, 57 in Cape May. This is all below average for this time of the year. That's what you get with the northeast wind. As we go into our planner for tonight, temperatures falling through the 60s into the 50s. A comfortable evening, a good evening to be out and about. Overnight lows will be in the upper 40s in Mullica and inland areas, 55 for Brigantine and the shore. Bus stop forecast looking like this for your Tuesday, 52 and mostly cloudy at 7 a.m. A couple of rain showers start by about 9 o'clock, especially inland here. Now, here's the thing. If you start school at 8 o'clock and you're not out of school until 3:30, you probably won't even need the umbrella because rain's falling right during the school time here. So if you are in those locations, you'll be all right. Otherwise, you'll want some kind of wet weather gear for that run into the building. We go to Tuesday. Temperatures will be around 60 degrees. It's nearly a washout with a northeast wind. Remember, sunshine late in the day. And then we go into Tuesday night, falling through the 50s here. Overnight lows will be around 50 degrees. We do also have some areas of fog late Tuesday night to early Wednesday morning. Now, Mother's Day has an area of high pressure, surface high pressure nearby, and that's going to just keep enough of that rain away from us where I could say it's going to be a dry day. Might not look the nicest for Mom, but it's definitely going to be on the drier side, I do believe, here as the rain holds off until Monday. But temperatures going from the 60s Tuesdays and Wednesday to the 70s Thursday and Friday. And then there's that 83 on Saturday, also my birthday. And then we're going to 78 for Mother's Day. As long as it's dry on Mother's Day, we are talking about temperatures in the 70s. If there is rain, we'll bump that down. But I don't see any 50s as we go into our Mother's Day weekend. If you go to our website, pressofac.com/weather, or go to your favorite podcast app, you can download our new episode of the Across the Sky podcast. We talk with Tony Rice, a NASA ambassador, all about space weather, the Northern Lights, and if we could actually colonize Mars.